10 amazing single-player games everyone should play. Infamous Second Son. Infamous Second Son lets you step into the shoes of Delsin Rowe, a young graffiti artist who discovers he has superhuman abilities. Set in a beautifully recreated Seattle, you get to explore the city and use your powers to fight against an oppressive government. The first thing that stands out in Second Son is the freedom of movement. Delsin's powers allow you to zip around the city with ease. Whether you're dashing up buildings or gliding through the air, the traversal is fluid and exhilarating, making exploration a joy. Seattle is a vibrant and detailed playground filled with side missions, collectibles, and dynamic events. Combat in Second Son is fast-paced and highly satisfying. Delsin can absorb different powers from other conduits, giving you a variety of abilities to play with. Each power set feels unique and offers different ways to approach combat. Whether you're blasting enemies with smoke, zipping around with neon, or summoning concrete constructs, the game keeps things fresh and exciting. The story is engaging, focusing on Delsin's journey from rebellious artist to reluctant hero. The characters are well-written and voiced, with Troy Baker delivering a standout performance as Delsin. The narrative explores themes of freedom, responsibility, and the consequences of power. Plus, the game's karma system lets you choose between being a hero or an anti-hero, adding replay value. If the fast-paced action of Infamous Second Son sounds appealing, it's definitely worth checking out. Shadow of the Colossus. Up next is the PlayStation-exclusive Shadow of the Colossus remake. It's no surprise that this game remains a beloved treasure in the action-adventure genre. The original, released in 2005, was a masterpiece, and the remake has once again captured fans' hearts. Available on both PS4 and PS5, the remake offers a smoother gaming experience with enhanced visuals and performance. It doesn't just stop at being visually stunning, it also introduces new features that breathe fresh life into the classic. One of the most exciting additions is the expanded collectibles, allowing players to hunt for hidden items that weren't in the original. Another cool feature is the inclusion of new and interesting trophies. These trophies not only add to the game's replayability, but also encourage players to attempt unique challenges and feats. The improved controls and camera system make the experience much more enjoyable and accessible, especially for newcomers. The seamless transition between cutscenes and gameplay immerses you deeper into the story, making Wanderer's journey feel more epic and emotionally engaging. It's also worth noting that the remake comes with a photo mode that lets you capture breathtaking moments. You can pause the game and frame your perfect shot, complete with various filters and settings to make your snapshots truly stunning. If you've been hesitant to grab this game before, now is a great time, especially if you're on a PS5, as the developer has already addressed the texture issues and other bugs in the game. Mafia 2. Next on the list is Mafia 2, often regarded as the most popular game among the three installments. Set in the 1940s and 50s, you play as Vito Scaletta, a World War II veteran who becomes entangled in the criminal underworld of Empire Bay. The story of Mafia 2 is gripping, filled with twists, betrayals, and intense moments. Vito's journey from a small-time crook to a made man is compelling, brought to life by excellent voice acting. The attention to detail in Mafia 2 is phenomenal. The city feels alive with its vintage cars, period music, and changing seasons. Driving through the snowy streets while Dean Martin plays on the radio is pure magic. The game's atmosphere perfectly captures the era, making you feel like you're in a classic gangster movie. The gameplay combines driving, shooting, and hand-to-hand combat with intense and dramatic missions. The cover-based shooting mechanics are solid, and the car chases are thrilling. There's also a great mix of action and slower, more narrative-driven moments. Mafia 2 may not be as expansive as some open-world games, but its focus on storytelling and atmosphere makes it a standout title. If you haven't played the original game yet, I recommend getting the definitive edition for enhanced visuals. Metro Exodus. While the previous Metro games are far from bad, Metro Exodus truly captivated me with its immersive narrative shooter experience, seamlessly blending open-world exploration with more linear storytelling. Set in the post-apocalyptic wasteland of Russia, the game follows the journey of Artyom and his companions as they venture out into the unknown. The game's narrative unfolds through atmospheric exploration, environmental storytelling, and engaging characters, creating a sense of immersion that pulls you into its world. The transition from the claustrophobic tunnels of the metro to the vast open landscapes of the surface is both exhilarating and terrifying. The gameplay mechanics have been refined, offering a mix of stealth, survival, and combat elements. You'll scavenge for resources, customize your weapons, and engage in intense firefights. The dynamic day-night cycle and weather effects further enhance the overall experience. Visually, Metro Exodus is stunning, featuring detailed environments, realistic lighting, and atmospheric effects that bring the world to life. The sound design is equally impressive, with eerie ambient sounds, tense music, and realistic weapon noises that add to the game's tension. Overall, if you haven't played Metro Exodus yet, now might be the perfect time to dive in. Ghost of Tsushima. Next up is Ghost of Tsushima. When you think of this game, perhaps the stunning scenery, gorgeous art style, immersive narrative, beautifully composed soundtrack, or thrilling combat come to mind. Ghost of Tsushima delivers all of these and more. Sucker Punch has crafted a masterpiece that blends various gaming elements into an unforgettable interactive experience. From the exhilarating opening charge against the Mongolian horde to the exploration of the island's southernmost prefecture, the game captivates with its action, narrative, and breathtaking scenery. The detail and color palette create a world that feels alive and vibrant. From falling leaves to water effects and flower-topped hillsides, the environment enhances the immersion, juxtaposing the beauty of the setting with the brutality of combat, especially as you unlock skills to take on different enemy types. The game's approach to embedding Kurosawa-style cinematography is evident in its duels against significant enemies. The cinematic start of each duel evokes the director's artistic style, adding depth to the experience. The narrative focuses on themes of honor, tradition, family, and adaptation in the face of a brutal threat. As the story nears its climax, Ghost of Tsushima maintains a balance of chaos and quiet, leading to a natural yet tragic ending. It's a testament to Sucker Punch's storytelling prowess and attention to detail. Prey. Next on the list is Prey, a thrilling sci-fi adventure that throws you into the depths of the Talos 1 space station, orbiting the moon in an alternate timeline where President Kennedy survived his assassination attempt. As Morgan you awaken with no memory, only to find the station overrun by hostile aliens known as Typhon. Your journey to uncover the station's secrets and your own past is fraught with danger, but armed with an array of weapons, gadgets, and abilities, you'll navigate the treacherous corridors and unravel the mysteries within. Prey excels in its immersive atmosphere, creative level design, and deep narrative. The space station feels like a character itself, teeming with secrets and multiple pathways to explore. The game encourages creativity and problem solving, allowing you to tackle challenges in various ways and approaches. The storytelling is exceptional thanks to its well-written characters, moral dilemmas, and thought-provoking activities. With numerous twists and turns, the game keeps everything feeling fresh. Additionally, Prey features multiple endings, offering good replay value. Despite its age, the game's visuals still hold up to today's standards, and the sound design further enhances the overall gaming experience.
Dort gibt es ein Video, das Sie sich ansehen müssen. Ich weiß, Sie haben...
Yakuza 0. Next is Yakuza 0, one of my favorite games in the Yakuza franchise. If I were to give it a score, I'd give it a solid 10 out of 10. Having such an engaging game packed with memorable moments is a blessing, especially by today's standards. As a prologue to the Yakuza saga, it benefits from the developer's years of experience in crafting compelling stories and characters. It's a classic that I highly recommend to everyone. Cyberpunk 2077. Next up, we have Cyberpunk 2077. This game has been hailed as one of the most immersive worlds ever created, and CD Projekt Red took it even further with the release of Update 2.0. Now, everything feels more alive and real, with details that can be easily missed if you rush through. NPCs engage in lengthy conversations with funny twists, and taking the time to stop and absorb the city's atmosphere significantly enhances the immersion. Though some NPCs are repeated, there is a vast spectrum of different personalities and appearances, varying by location. Clubs change based on your actions, adding another layer of immersion. The city itself, Night City, is the true star, where gangs clash with police and sporadic events unfold as you walk through its streets, making it feel more alive. This dynamic environment is a big reason many players, including myself, keep returning. Despite some cut content, like the train, Night City now feels more vibrant than ever. The combination of a gripping story, engaging side quests, and the ability to truly play as V makes Cyberpunk 2077 stand out. Red Dead Redemption 2. The sheer volume of NPC interactions and the myriad of simultaneous events around you, combined with countless small details and mechanics, make the world feel like nothing I've ever seen in any video game. Each NPC has a routine you can observe, and they react to your presence by spotting you, fearing you, or acknowledging your repeated visits. For example, shopkeepers greet you differently based on your previous interactions. If you return to a shop after a long absence, the shopkeeper will comment on your time away. NPCs will give you dirty looks if you've caused trouble recently. These details make the world feel incredibly alive. The story is another highlight, being both heart-wrenching and gripping. While some outcomes are predictable, you can't help but hope for plot armor for the main character. As the narrative unfolds, it becomes clear that this is not a story with easy escapes or fairy tale endings. Red Dead Redemption 2 is immersive, realistic, and alive in ways that no other game matches. Some might call it slow or boring, but for those who give it the time and attention it deserves, the experience is unparalleled. Anyone who argues otherwise either hasn't played it or hasn't fully appreciated its depth and nuance.
All right, lady.
Hola, señor.
You look like a nice person. Well, have a good one then.
Hasta luego.
Hey! Move it! I'm gonna bury you!
Yup!
Shit! Behind you, partner.
How do you do?
Please help!
The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. What can I say about this masterpiece that hasn't already been said? If you're searching for a game that will truly immerse you in its world and keep you captivated for hundreds of hours, look no further. The Witcher 3 is an absolute must-play for any gaming enthusiast. Its captivating main story alone will take you more than 50 hours to complete, and the plethora of side quests and in-game missions will easily push your playtime past the 100-hour mark. This game offers an unparalleled gaming experience, and that's not even mentioning the DLCs, which add additional storylines and content that are just as engrossing as the main game. You'll find yourself lost in the world of The Witcher for months on end.
I'll not give her up, not on me life.
They hear her squealing. They'll kill us and take her all the same.
So